Hi, I'm Christina McIntyre, the faculty advisor for the Outdoor Club of Virginia Tech. And before we get started on painting blazes, I just want to do a run through on a tailgate talk. This is something that when your group gets to the parking area, you all want to circle round and just go through what are some of the things where the goals of the day and also some of the safety precautions. The three main points of a tailgate talk are to be safe, have fun, and get the job done. When you check in, we'll be going over these points on the tailgate talk before you head out on the trail. Getting your bearings, environmental considerations, safety, accountability, freedom to disclose any allergies or health concerns you have, and also an emergency incident plan. And today I'm going to just do a short video on painting Appalachian Trail blazes. They're iconic and they really help to mark the trail. Sometimes people think it's not hard to get lost on the AT, but actually there's multiple side trails. Trails intersect. In our region, the Allegheny Trail and the Appalachian Trail connect and then separate. And so we want to make sure people stay on the trail, and it's reassurance that we're still on the trail and not a deer trail. So that iconic 2 by 6 inch blaze is what we're going for today. Most of you will be painting white blazes, which mark the main trail. A few of you will be painting blue blazes, which will mark a side trail. And some of you may be marking yellow trails, which is another version of a side trail. So those are the three main colors we're going to be using: white, blue, or yellow, based on your assignment. So in regards to painting them, I'm going to channel a little bit of my inner Bob Ross, the happy painter. I'll start talking a little lower. We want to talk about our canvas and our palette. And so today, our canvas is going to be a tree. Most of the time. Most of the blazes are on trees alongside the trail, and they're in both directions. So when we're walking down this way, we want a nice blaze right here at eye level. Generally, what I like to do is to go to the other side of that tree, and so the tree is blazed on this side and on the other side, and that side is working for the people heading north or south, the opposite direction. That just keeps with consistency, and we're not missing a blaze going the other direction. We want to prepare our canvas, and that's what this, sometimes you use a paint scraper. I find that these inexpensive Dollar Tree grill scrubbers work really well. You just want to rough up the surface where you're going to be painting and get off some of the loose bark. You don't want to drill down to the bare tree though, but you want to just get the loose stuff off so that's not chipping off and you don't have a blaze here later on. So just prepare that surface. It's really going to depend on the tree that you have to work with. Some trees are nice and smooth, and others will be pretty barky. And what I recommend is just paint where the original blaze was. You still want to do that rough up with an existing blaze rather than just painting on top of it. Kind of clean off that surface and make a place where this paint can stick. I'm keeping my paint in a airtight container, and it's just white exterior paint. I use a 2-inch brush. That makes the 2-inch mark of that blaze pretty straightforward. If you use a smaller brush, then you're going to be having to cover more ground. And focus on eye level. So here's a 6-inch stretch. Hey, Mr. Beetle, you want to move on if you're a lightning bug. So there's going to be my 6 inches, and then 2 like that. So I'm just going to do freehand. You can use a template, like I said. just dive in there. Make a happy little blaze. Get on the side here. Get that in. Get the cracks and crevices. Try to make it as crisp and clean as possible. I also want to be careful of dripping. Alright, I'll just do my quick measurement here. That's 6 inches. That's 2 inches. So I think that looks pretty good, and you can see that from the trail. An existing blaze may be here and be not too faint, but I also think when you're blazing, think of someone who's lost in the dark, and a really well-painted fresh blaze might be able to be seen on a light flashlight or, God forbid, a cell phone flashlight.
Double blazes indicate a change on the trail,
sign of assurance,
as you'll see on the screen.
still on the trail.
One right on top of the other shows the way when trails intersect.
Happy painting.
A left-hand turn, also shown on the screen, and a right-hand turn when the trail turns to the right or the left.
As you're painting blazes, be happy. Paint happy blazes. But really, we don't want you to use your creativity. These are going to be standard 2x6 blazes, and maybe you'll see in that there's not going to be any mountains. Instead of painting mountains and trees, we're going to paint on the trees. Just channel your inner Bob Ross. Happy painting.